Hello guys, so today August 23, 6 p.m. Chandrayaan 3 is going to be like soft landing on the moon. It's a historical thing because it's the first time ever a country will be landing on the south pole of the moon. Okay, usually you will see only one side of the moon when Earth is going and moon is going. Only one side of the moon we always see. The back side of the moon, okay, the south pole. There nobody has till now soft landed. Okay, in the front side many people have landed. Okay, and India will be I think the fourth country to land. But that also everything I'll try to tell you. Even though we have discussed and I'll tell you which videos to watch also for that. And here big day for Indians. Okay, so the newspaper today, Hindu newspaper today also, if you see one side, that one full page is for Chandrayaan soft landing. They have put the pictograph or infograph of how it will land. Okay, it's called 19 minutes of suspense or terror, you can tell. That is what they have quoted it. So that we will discuss, and the other sections we will discuss at the end of this video. Okay, so Chandrayaan 3, and this, if you see ISRO website, which I also want to go and watch it live. Now if you see exact, now it's like 40 minutes, timer is running there, 40 minutes left for the live to start, meaning 5:20 onwards the live will start. Okay, only by 6:05 the landing will happen, but from that time onwards they will start live streaming in the ISRO website on YouTube itself. So I also want to watch it immediately after recording this. I don't know when you will be seeing this video, but anyway, make sure that you are seeing that as well. Okay, so last year, sorry, not last year, last time we remember the ISRO chief in tears, and he was crying, and the Prime Minister was trying to pacify him because our mission failed. Okay, so where it failed, everything I have explained, but again one more minute I'll do this in this video also. The complete ISRO scientists were sad, we Indians, everybody were sad, and many people mocked us also. Many countries mocked us that we couldn't land it properly. Okay, it was our first attempt. It was first attempt to land it on the moon, and it happens. Okay, sometimes things happen. So hopefully this time we'll see a smiling face from him, and we'll see this is the news, or this is the picture which will come tomorrow all over in every newspaper. Every Indian want to see that, and hopefully it will happen. Okay, now technical part. If you don't know technical part of like what is an orbit, what is a launch vehicle, because beginners may not know it. For that we already have free classes in our Science and Tech playlist. Okay, you simply type VYSHIANS Science and Tech in YouTube. In English and English, two separate playlists is there. This one, if you don't get the link also, come and ask me in WhatsApp number. It's given in that WhatsApp number. I will give you the link directly also. Okay, this helps you understand all the technical and static part of it. Okay, this lecture, today's episode, I am little bit hurriedly I'll be doing things because everything is already covered for you. Okay, some terms just for your basic understanding. Orbiter means what? A mission we are sending, it is orbiting that thing. Okay, meaning Mars is there, we are orbiting. Okay, moon is there, we are orbiting. That is the orbiter part. But then that is Chandrayaan 1 was like that. Okay, Mars mission was like that. So orbiter, and then in the second time we had a lander and rover to it, meaning it will not just orbit, it will then go slowly and land on the moon. Okay, and after landing it will open, that box or whatever we landed, it will open. From that a six-wheeler, a small tray type tire toy kind of thing will come out. Okay, which will have all the instruments, cameras, thing fitted, and that will go around the moon and do the studies. Okay, for around 2 weeks time it will do the study. So that is a lander rover concept. So orbiter is the easiest one, which everybody can do. Simply go and orbit. Okay, that we also have done. Chandrayaan 1 was a successful mission. It has orbited multiple times the moon, and then it ended around 2009. It ended. After that, second one time we orbited. Okay, that orbiter is still there, Chandrayaan 2, but after that our lander, instead of soft landing, it crash landed or hard landed. Okay, that's what the next term, hard landing and soft landing. Okay, hard landing is again very easy. Hard landing is easy because you have to simply like you are jumping out of a building, you can tell. You are simply there's no guarantee that after that it should work or not. It's simply going and falling. So that going like this and then going throwing that item is very easy. Okay, so again here if you see hard landing, soft landing. So as I told, the missions also, the Mars mission was an orbiter mission, the Chandrayaan 1 was an orbiter mission and successful. Whatever green is successful. Chandrayaan 2 was an orbiter plus lander plus rover, but we failed in the landing phase. Okay, we couldn't do soft landing. Okay, so here if you see Chandrayaan 3 is same as Chandrayaan 2. Okay, it is same as Chandrayaan 2. Orbiter, lander, rover will be there, and this time we will land properly, hopefully. That is what I have put everything in green. Okay, because this time we have had backup plans. Okay, if one engine fails, another engine is there. If one landing fails, another landing method is there. Lot of plan B, plan C, plan D they have made that it should land ideally. Okay, so we'll come to know it in 1 hour. And if you see the attempt, okay, USA in their 4th attempt had soft landed on the moon. Okay, in the front side of the moon. And Russia had soft landed in the 12th attempt of the moon. Okay, now you know Russia last week they tried landing on the back side, the south pole, and it crashed. Okay, so it couldn't do it. Now India, if it does it, India will be the second attempt itself, because first attempt was Chandrayaan 2. Second attempt itself will soft land, and it's not only soft land. We are soft landing in the South Pole. So we'll be the first country to do landing on the South Pole. Okay, so that many specialties are there for these kind of events, and that is why it is historic. Okay, so Chandrayaan 1, if you see, it was launched in 2008 and Chandrayaan 2 in 2019. Okay, so one had orbiter, one had orbiter lander rover. Okay, and one is like just to orbit, one is to go and land in the South Pole or explore the South Pole. These are the basic difference between Chandrayaan 1 and 2. And I told you Chandrayaan 3 is same as Chandrayaan 2 but with some upgradation. Okay, we have whatever the legs, we have made it stronger so that it will go and stand properly. The solar this thing charging, everything has been improved. Okay, so that pointers you can pause here and read. Okay, whatever they have given. Okay, the thrust has improved, the cameras they have miniaturized and adjusted correctly, the orientation, everything what was wrong, even the fuel, just so that while landing time it should not shake and the fuel should not overspill or something, that also in a separate propulsion tank we have kept. Okay, so that the sloshing around don't happen like that. Anything, if like there was a fifth central engine, they removed that from Chandrayaan 2, and then the existing 4 engines, they increased their power and thrust. So anything what was a mistake last time, we corrected everything. Okay, we corrected everything, that this time it has to land properly. Okay, another thing is in the sunrise time of the moon, meaning moon when it gets sunlight, that is the time this mission has to land. That is like today is a perfect timing. Okay, because only when sunlight is there, our the parts will work, because most of the things are working on solar panel. The chargings of most of the components there are on solar. Okay, so that is why now it's a perfect time for landing, and that is why today in next 1 hour we will be landing. Okay, the lander and rover together has 6 payload to study the local properties of the area near the moon south pole. So 6 payload means it will have camera, it will have some imaging instrument, thermal instrument, whatever it is. That and all I have explained in my July 11th editorial. Okay, go and watch the July 11th editorial before July 14 when they were sending Chandrayaan 3. I made a detailed thing of every instrument and the names and features in detail. Okay, it's there in your ISRO website. I've already done it in detail in the VYSHIANS channel as well. Okay, so now if you take this one, 19 minutes of suspense, that is what they call 19 minutes of suspense, and the rocket you see LVM3, okay, which is our GSLV Mark 3, it's a new name, LVM3. So that we launched on July 14, and now it is expected that, even we saw Russia crashed, Russia's Luna 25 crashed, but Chandrayaan will overcome that, and it will surely today, okay, 5:45 p.m. as I told, live streaming will start and you will be able to see a proper landing. Okay, so we did like this elliptical orbit, we went far away from the earth, then from there we had a slingshot, and we from the injection orbit we went to the insertion orbit of moon, and then we did like this round, and then in the circular orbit we will go and land on the moon. Okay, last time it was called 15 minutes of terror. Okay, it needed 15 minutes to soft land after reaching there. Now it needs 19 minutes this time. Okay, that's what we have been more careful, we have been more like well planned mission it is. And if you see step by step in today's Hindu, it's given the Vikram lander will start, this is the first step. Okay, at that 5:45 p.m. it will start like this, and 11 minutes it will take to slow down. Like suppose you are driving a full speed racing car kind of thing, suddenly if you put a brake it is problem, so you have to slowly reduce the speed of it. So that activity 11 minutes it will take. Okay, like at an altitude of 25 kilometer from the moon height, it will do around 1.7 kilometer per second, and it will slowly reduce and it will become 61 meter per second. Like that speed you will first reduce. Okay, after the speed is reduced in the next phase, okay, 10 seconds phase, they will again descend from that 25 kilometer height. Now we are coming down to 7.4 kilometer and 6.8 kilometer, so we are reaching near the moon. Okay, second phase will reach near the moon. This all live you can see today. Okay, then the last phase before landing is we will go to around 1 kilometer, from 6.8 to 1.3 kilometers. So slowly we are doing, because we don't want a crash landing like last time. Okay, then after that the 4th and 5th step, if you see 12 seconds and I think another 20 seconds. So here again you are vertically going down. Okay, the legs will be straightened, the legs will be like all correct with the, and also they will not immediately go and land exact that point. They will look the conditions there, they will look whether there the landing flat area is flat, whether any rock is there, any problem will come, everything they will check. And in case there is a problem, they will even use their guidance mechanism which they have inside that, and they will move to a different location also. Okay, this 4 into 2.4 square kilometer is what they need to place their 4 legs of the thing, so that they will keep adjusting and they will find a perfect place, and then only they will land. Okay, they will have a touchdown at a speed of 2 meter per second. So very slowly. This is called soft landing. Okay, which is the most difficult part of this mission. So that we will ideally see it today at 6:04 p.m. Okay, 6 p.m. and 4 minutes we will see this live. Okay, and if everything goes fine, this is how it will look like on the moon. This thing will stop, this door will open, this slide will come, and this small 6-wheeler tire vehicle, it will come out, which has again solar panels and cameras and instruments. And this when goes also, this tire will leave ISRO and Indian flag imprint on the moon surface. Okay, so that pictures and and all in the internet, it's already there. So we will be registering our mark on the thing. So this is a very going to be a proud moment. And also NASA and ESA, European Space Agency, are supporting us. Okay, they have a lot of networks called Deep Space Network and all, with which they can monitor even more clearly than how India can sit and monitor from here. Okay, so they are giving us all their support to inform us if anything goes wrong. So they are supporting. Actually, yesterday Russia's case, this support was not there. Okay, they did not support Russia. That is why Russia's mission failed. Okay, so now here India is getting all the support from NASA and ESA, and hopefully we will be very smoothly soft landing in the coming time. Okay, in case it fails also, we will be again learn from our mistakes and we will do it again, but 99.99% it will be a success today. Okay, so that is the complete Chandrayaan mission. Now we'll quickly explain the remaining two articles which is there. One is Manipur issue, for which you simply search VYSHIANS Manipur, video will come, excellent video, it is fully covered. Okay, then here Rahul Gandhi disqualification also, I have done a full detailed cover. Simply do VYSHIANS Rahul Gandhi, you will get that video. Okay, more than 3,500 people have seen that. It's excellently explaining all the Representation of People Act clauses. Today again I will summarize that for you because it's important, because now he has come back in MP position. Okay, then this one, Pakistan blasphemy, not required. Their minorities are attacked and the religious issues and all. So that also in August 19th editorial we have covered already. This is a repeat article. Okay, now this one we will discuss today. RBI's one new platform is there for easing the credit flow to poor people. Okay, so that one article. So credit flow and the Rahul Gandhi article is what we will discuss. Chandrayaan we have already discussed. Okay, so I know I am talking a little maybe fast today, but because this is repeat articles. Okay, so it's just a matter of revising the older articles. As I told, July 11 Chandrayaan video and August 19 that blasphemy video, and Rahul Gandhi and Manipur again separate videos are there. So current affair packs are listed here. Please come and WhatsApp me. Individual packs are there, combo packs are there. You can WhatsApp and get the best pack. Okay, now Reserve Bank of India has started a platform called Public Tech Platform for Frictionless Credit. Okay, that is actually to give the loans and all much easily to the small and marginal borrowers. Okay, so it is announced as part of their statement on development and regulatory policies that accompanied the latest monetary policy. Latest monetary policy means where you tell your interest rate is high, or RBI decides, okay, what to be high or what should be the rates. That time they announced this policy, and as part of that they are launching this platform. So this is like a single platform where everyone's information, like whether you took a loan before, whether you repaid the loan properly, meaning your credit information, are you a good person that we can give you loan safely or not? Because you know, when like suppose Vijay Mallya goes to the bank and ask, or any like Adani Ambani go and ask, banks will give it easily because they know that they are like having this much turnover, they will surely repay your loan, it's safe to give them. But poor people, the farmers, the startup people, these people go and ask, bank will doubt. Bank will be like, now we have to go there, do inspection, check there what is their business, 10-15 forms you have to fill. It's a very hectic process for the bank. So bank doesn't do all this. So they are rejecting the loans, they are not giving them loans. So to help these poor people, RBI has come with this excellent platform where now everybody's history of credit information will be stored onto that, because your Aadhaar, PAN, bank, everything is linked now. So everything will be uploaded there, and so bank can simply at a click you can see, okay, this person is like clean, he has taken 3 times loan, he has given interest all correctly, everything is fine. So very safely now people will be getting the loan through this platform's information. Okay, that is the aim of this particular platform which RBI has launched as part of their monetary policy. Okay, so now it's a pilot project. It's not like overall India it will come instantly. For the Kisan credit loan and for the dairy farmers, MSMEs, the home loans, little bit through some participating banks they will do, not like a one shot all India thing. Okay, and then here all the things will be kept open, meaning the software, the open architecture. This is also important because UPSC once asked like which of the following are open sourced softwares. Okay, like our COVID portal is there, Arogya Setu is there. These are all open softwares. Okay, anybody can go and see their architecture and the coding behind it. Okay, so like that, this is also an open architecture, and then the lenders will be able to access data on the borrowers and credit related services from agencies including Aadhaar, KYC, land records in the state. Like examples, Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, UP, Maharashtra, they have all digitized their land record data of everyone. Okay, so that is why it's already there. So this all if you link and put in one platform, then it will be very easy decision making will be easy for the banks to give the loan. Okay, so now there is a need for such things so that the formal credit penetration will improve among the small and marginal farmers. Okay, and then till 7 decades after independence, we had this challenge of not being able to provide proper loan to the poor people. In 2021 already, the NABARD, okay, an economist in NABARD, National Bank for Agriculture and Rural Development, observed that even among well-developed regions, small and marginal farmers were disadvantaged in terms of credit access. Okay, so as a result, a large majority of rural borrowers end up availing loans from informal sources, meaning the money lenders and other local people there, and then they will be like in a kind of debt trap and they have to keep paying lot of interest. Okay, so this digital platform will help them resolve all the issues. This is what is the basic thing about this particular article. Rahul Gandhi's video, I told you that time till 2031 he cannot stand elections. That is like 8 years from 2024, 8 years he cannot do. So what is the logic behind that? I will try to explain. Okay, so he actually tore one ordinance paper and threw away a few years back. Okay, and this and all has connection to this. He himself is responsible for what he is suffering now, or what he had to go through at least. Okay, the 4 months before he had to go through because of his own one foolishness, you can tell. So what is that also I will try to explain. Okay, you know, when he was disqualified, Lok Sabha Secretariat, here you see it's not the president, it is the Lok Sabha Secretariat, sent a notice to him that this Wayanad MP Rahul Gandhi is disqualified. See, ex-MP, now you are ex-MP, this copy is forwarded to you, you are disqualified on 24th March 2023. Okay, so now it was over that defamation case. He called every Modi as thief. Okay, this is the speech in Kolar, Karnataka, which happened in 2019. He told the Nirav Modi, Lalit Modi, Narendra Modi, Bahut sare Modi niklenge, meaning many more Modis will emerge. Every thief name is like Modi. Okay, so that insulted the, because there's a caste called Modi. Okay, the caste group community is there. So those one person got offended. He went and gave case called "How dare you tell every Modi is a thief?" So that is the issue, and he got disqualified. Now, how does this disqualification happen? In India, there is Representation of People Act 1950 and Representation of People Act 1951. Okay, so 1950 is about the voters. Okay, we people who are voting, the electoral roll, where to do the voting, all such things will be here. In 1951 is where we tell about the people who are standing for election, the candidates, the actual elections, the machinery, the polling booth, and this one qualification and disqualification of MP, election disputes, parties related issue, everything is in 1951. Okay, so in 1951 there are many clauses, right? There are clauses like section 81, 82, 83 and 84. This is the default which was there in the starting of Representation of People Act. Now for this issue we need the clause 3 and clause 4. So clause 3 is a person convicted of any other offence incurs disqualification if he is sentenced to imprisonment of not less than 2 years. Okay, meaning somebody is put for some issue, court gives him 2-year punishment, jail term, then he is disqualified for 6 years after the release. After the release means 2 years jail term is there plus 6 years. That is why 8 years Rahul Gandhi cannot stand in elections. He is disqualified from MP post. He has to not go into Lok Sabha anymore. That house which is allocated to him, that is also gone. Everything gone instantly. Okay, this is the 8.3, but there was a clause 8.4 where it is told it's a protection for those MPs and MLAs who face disqualification. That is, you can file an appeal. And for next 3 months you don't need to go out of the Lok Sabha or Rajya Sabha. You can still be in the Lok Sabha and you can fight for your case, and after 3 months then we have to wait for the decision, and then you can decide whether to disqualify him or not. This excellent clause was there which could have protected him. Okay, but then what happened is in 2013 I think this Lily Thomas versus Union of India case came. Okay, she I think died recently, a very famous Supreme Court advocate who has done many good cases. Okay, many cases are there. Lily Thomas, many cases are there. This is one case in which this thing, okay, where that 3 months thing was given, right? 3 months appeal time was given, that was struck down. Supreme Court struck down that section 8.4 of the Representation of People Act and telling that it is unconstitutional. Okay, like that, no need to give any special consideration for this Rahul Gandhi or anybody who is sitting inside the Lok Sabha. Anybody who is standing for election and who is already won the election, both should be treated equally. Everybody should be disqualified instantly. There is no special treatment to be done for the MP sitting inside the Lok Sabha. That is what the Lily Thomas case told, and that is why 8.4 went away. Okay, so 8.4 went away. So what happened is UPA government that time, Congress government, they passed an ordinance, okay, a paper. They passed an ordinance telling we don't agree with what Supreme Court did, because the internal reason was they wanted to protect their Lalu Prasad Yadav and all those people who are already in fodder scam, and they also will be disqualified. So they wanted to protect them. Okay, so they made an ordinance reversing that. Reversing means 8.4 of the clause 8.4 should come back. Okay, reversing ordinance came back. Manmohan Singh government brought it. Okay, so everybody criticized, BJP and left, everybody criticized. You are like protecting the criminals. Why can't they be instead instantly disqualified. Why are you bringing back that 3-month clause? Okay, so then Rahul Gandhi tried to become a hero there. Okay, when Manmohan Singh was not available, he a dramatic entry with a press event with some people. He came and then suddenly on September 27 he tore off that ordinance, that paper which a prime minister is drafted or the parliament is drafted. He shamelessly throw off that paper. Okay, that 8-4 is not required. This nonsense should be stopped. If they have done something wrong, they should be punished. He was doing all this drama because elections was happening. 2014 election was going to happen. So he wanted to show off this, that we don't stand with corrupt people. I don't believe what Manmohan Singh has done. We should not, but who is guilty only. So he did a heroic act here. Okay, but it backfired. Okay, it backfired. Actually, this full people, everybody are in lot of scam cases, 2G scams, other scam, cold scam, everything is there. So he tried a heroic thing to have a clean image in the elections, but the result was opposite. The party and this thing, everybody had a fight and argument there. Finally, Rahul Gandhi had to write an apology letter, kind of letter to PM, but still he told, I stand by what I have said. Okay, but again, government was forced to withdraw that ordinance. Withdraw that ordinance means what? Now no more 8-4 is there. You are not reversing. Meaning Supreme Court, what they told in Lily Thomas case, that is the final thing. Okay, meaning clause 8-4 is no longer there. So if somebody is getting 2-year punishment, then immediately you are disqualified. Okay, so Rahul Gandhi himself tore that ordinance, and the one chance he had to save himself that time, he himself tore it off. Okay, meaning he didn't expect that after many years this will happen. So this all was static part. Now the today's news item, Rahul Gandhi of the Congress party disqualified in that case, disqualification because of Lily Thomas case. This is all I told you, because the court invalidated 8-4 of the Representation People Act. Okay, why? Because Article 102, okay, Article 102 is the one which decides actually how to disqualify a person. So Supreme Court that time told Article 102 is simply telling like how to disqualify them or who should be disqualified. They did not differentiate between a person like Rahul Gandhi who is sitting inside the Lok Sabha or a person who is outside who is standing for election now. So you should be striking down that clause 8-4. This is the point which Supreme Court told that time. Okay, Article 102 they pointed out, but now the author is not happy. Okay, author today is telling, but what about Article 103? Until 103 they are telling disqualification is fine, but who asked the Lok Sabha secretary to send that notice? I told you a notice at the starting of this video that you are disqualified from Wayanad MP and all. That who asked Lok Sabha secretary to do that? President is the one who should disqualify someone. President's decision is final. So why did not this be agreed? Like President has to ask Election Commission if required, and then he has to decide. So that point, Article 103 is what the author is suggesting and asking. How can you disqualify? How can the Lok Sabha secretary disqualify Rahul Gandhi? Okay. Now again, he's again going the wordings of that. The wordings of section 8.3, it is written that person who got 2-year jail term shall be disqualified. They are not telling that person stands disqualified. So how does it mean instant? Okay, that point 1 I told you, how is it instant? It's not written stands disqualified, it's written shall be disqualified, meaning you can disqualify if president decides. Okay, president will tell, president is the authority under Article 103, he will decide. So this act of instant disqualification of Mr. Gandhi did not have a sound legal basis. Okay, this is the argument he is telling now. Okay, even though everything is over now, but still the article he is questioning. Okay, and another Lily Thomas, another some cases there that also is pointing out. So everywhere that is section 8.3, section 8.4, Article 102, Article 103. These 4 things I have already taught you. That round and round and round he is telling in this particular thing, and telling Secretariat of the House to which the member belong has no recognizable authority to declare the member stands disqualified as soon as the conviction comes. Okay, so it's the president who should do. Okay, then again, examples of the past. There are 2 things you should know. One is conviction, one is sentence. Okay, conviction means, okay, court told, okay, you get 2-year jail term. Sentence means you actually go to the jail, meaning it immediately you went to the jail. Rahul Gandhi's case, sentence did not happen. Rahul Gandhi's case, only conviction happened. Now, there are examples where sometimes sentence alone is stayed or conviction alone is stayed by the different high courts. Okay, in 80s and 90s, Allahabad High Court and Himachal High Court in 2 different cases, they told disqualification remains intact on staying the sentence. Meaning, suppose the jail term is gone, meaning sentence we are not doing immediately, but conviction is there. 2-year conviction is there, suppose. That time, it is meaning that you are still MP, the thing will go away. You will be disqualified. Even if just conviction is there, same like what Rahul Gandhi's case happened, if conviction is there, it should go away, meaning you should be going out of the parliament. Okay, but in Madras High Court, when Jayalalitha's one case was there, that time they told, suppose the sentence is suspended, meaning the sentence jail term alone is suspended or it's not now there, then conviction should also be suspended. Okay, that means that person need not be disqualified. That is what Madras High Court told. So every court has behaved differently in this case. Okay, so in different cases. In Rahul Gandhi's case, Supreme Court, what they did, they stayed the conviction itself, not the sentence, the conviction itself. So everything is gone. No conviction, that means no sentence, that means he is back. He is back as an MP. Okay, that is what happened. And that time also we told it will surely happen. It's not like a lifelong, Rahul Gandhi with not in politics, that is never going to happen in India. He will anyway happen. But it took 4 or 5 months. Okay, so it must be remembered that disqualification arises only when the sentence of imprisonment is 2 years or more. Meaning, suppose Rahul Gandhi was got that time, okay, you insulted some Modi people, so you will be given 23 months of sentence. Then he will not lose his he will not lose his MP position. Only if it is 2 years, that is 24 months, exact that thing court purposely gave that time so that his thing goes away, disqualified. Okay, so here court is telling that it is not the conviction, it is the quantum of sentence. Okay, because it is 2 years, all this problem came. What if it was 1 year or 1.5 years? Then you are not disqualified. So, Supreme Court believes in not this High Court of Allahabad or Himachal or Madras. He is telling the quantum. Based on the quantum, we will decide whether he has to be disqualified or not disqualified. Okay, not like whether conviction is there, whether like sentence is there, that and all I don't care. They want to know the correct timeline, what is given. Okay, so now the author is telling we should bring back section 8.4, meaning that ordinance which Manmohan Singh brought once, which Rahul Gandhi tore away, we should bring back, we should restore that thing, because we should give some time for our legislators who are working for our country, who are bringing laws and policies. You cannot just like that do it. Okay, because there are examples also where if you see Agra court, one BJP person was again put into the same kind of thing, but in 24 hours the court reversed it. Okay, the Agra court gave him like, okay, your membership is like back, it's not 2 years term for you, it is lesser term for you, you go back to the MP. Okay, you become the MP. So like that it has happened. So they are telling the more influential people will influence courts and all and then get back in power, but people like Rahul Gandhi will be like 4 months and all, he lost, and then he was outside the MP's house also, MP's like parliament also, he was out. Okay, so that's why section 8.4 needs to be restored and protected constitutionally in order to protect the careers of India's legislators from abrupt convulsions caused by the court orders which are given. In words of the Supreme Court, without any application of mind. That's what Supreme Court told. Without any application of mind, you just like that disqualified, or you just like that gave 2 year term. That is not right. So section 8.4 has to come. 3-year window has to be given. Okay. So that is why again you're telling the Lily Thomas case, by removing that 8.4, what you achieved. Politicians have not changed. Politicians will still do what they want. They will tell whatever they want in the speech. They will still be criminals. So what achievement you got by just by removing section 8.4? That's what the author is telling. Okay. So this is the overall thing discussed in today's article. Okay. So I have told it that much fast or a little bit quickly because I have covered this in detail in my video which I told, Rahul Gandhi's video already. I have already covered it. Okay. So that is why I did not want to repeat it slowly and then waste your time and my time today, because as I told today, many other things has to be done. Okay. So test series, again, come and contact me. These are the combo packs. WhatsApp number is given, and the goodies will be announced on October 2. Batch 2 test series is closed. Still, if you missed it, just come and ask me. We'll see whether we can accommodate you. Okay. So tell me in comment section how the session was, and let's hope for a successful Chandrayaan 3.